Let's get it. Let's get it. Happy Thursday, everyone. One more day in the week, but as you can see, the market is it's in a pullback. Um, we're gonna get into it. So first things first, I'm just going over. I'm doing a little quick recap here. The market's it's got to pull back. You got to think about things. It's actually going on sale because if you really think about it, when the government shutdown ends, and it's going to end, you're gonna get a big move in the market. You're gonna get a big push up. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that. No, you never know in the market. Nothing is 100%, and this is just my opinion. But yeah, so it's just a little slight pullback. So I just wanted to quickly just come in and show you. I know people are kind of panicking and wondering what's going on and what to do next. So I'm here to tell you. So if you look here, so far on the weekly, you do got to pull back. You're at a 4% right now, 4.1%. That's on QQQ. But I want you to note this volume down here. Let's zoom in a little bit. I want you to note this volume so far for the week of this week, this current week we're in. Now you still got tomorrow, which is Friday, but the likelihood of it covering this, it can. But I just want you to see that volume and notice that is lower. So the down moves right now is not being is not a true sell off. You understand where I'm coming from? So and let's go over here to the SPY as well. Let's go to the SPY. That's down 3%. But if you see the volume, the average volume right now on these downturns is 74% of its relative volume. So meaning usually what that means is it's not a sustained move. It's not a sustained down move, so you're good. You're good to go. When you want to worry is when you start seeing a lot of volume to go with it. You understand? So as long as you see lower volume, relative volume, you're all right. Just a pullback. This is normal. This is listen. The ebbs and flows of the market. All you got to do is look at any chart in America, any chart anywhere, and you're gonna see up, down, up, down. It's just the natural ebbs and flows of the market. And it's the same routine over and over again. And in fact, you got a big one here, and guess what it did? It recovered just like it always will. And so, what do you think is going to happen after this one? After you seeing all of this happening, what are you expecting to happen? The only time, guys and girls, is it, that you would get a huge sell off is if a major catalyst, war, or when that the thing came through here back in 2020. Things like that, like real black swan events. Other than that, just a normal pullback. Normal pullback. Also, I want to show you something. A lot of people don't talk about this, and I'm going to show you. So right now, today, for the first time, the Dow Jones, the first time in a while, put it this way, the Dow Jones put ratio went over 70% and over 70, and institutions like to say anything over uh, 70 percent call, put to call ratio is starting to lean bearish, but it did recover. Let me show it to you. So it did peak over today. It peaked over the 70, but it's back under. But to be honest with you, really over one. When you see the put call ratio over one, that's when things really get interesting. That's when the major sell-offs begin. But right now, and I'm gonna go to another one. That's for the Dow Jones, and then this one, the last time it went over, this one didn't go over. But when you get them all over 70, is when you start to want to be concerned about things. So back here in April is a good example. We all know back in April is when the market went down huge. Let's go. This is April 30th, right? This is when puts were being bought up like no tomorrow, right? So now you see that, and then let's go to that same time on the chart. Oops. So you go back to April, and there you have it. That's when the fear was at its all-time high. You know, one of the not all-time high, but it was up there, and you could see why. This market dipped heavily. This is around liberation time, Trump's liberation. So that's that, guys. So I just want to quickly go over. I want to just let you know that this is a normal pullback, so don't panic. The volume is telling you so, and until the volume ramps up, you're good to go. All right. And I want to just go over this. I want to give you a recap of those stocks that we talked about the other day, the earnings, and I want to show you how the technicals played out for you on this here. All right. So I showed you the put call ratios. Yes. Let's see. Everything's freezing up right now. All right, so remember, I told you about, and if you go back and look at the video yesterday, even if you just look at just scroll through it. If you don't want to even watch the whole thing, you scroll through it, and you'll see I had this marked up before earnings, and at that time, price was up here, right, or it was around this area here. I did say this is going to be a key area right here, and sure enough, it proved to be true. So if you just followed my lead there, you would have been up majorly on this trade, right? So it reported earnings after hours a couple days ago. It shot up. I had these areas already marked up, and you can see they're well respected. Price got here, consolidated, built liquidity before making this move. But this was the key area, either up or down. We don't have a bias. That's the whole key here. You know, you say, hey, if this thing breaks out to the upside, I'm with it. But if it breaks to the down, I'm with it. But this, just know that this area is where you want to be, getting yourself ready, getting in position, getting on your marks, like they say in track and field. Getting on your marks in this area right here, and get set. And once it takes off, go. All right, that was that one, and then I showed you AMD. I showed you AMD. Remember, I told you. And guess what it did the other day? If you look back at the video, all you gotta do is look back. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. Look at the last video I did. I had this area marked up, and you would have got you a nice push up, 247. You would have got a good $10 plus push up yesterday, right? And then I also told you, and this was here too, if you look back, that this is a heavy resistance area. That's why price got here and it faltered. This because of this area here. So you had room from here to here, right? And so that was a recap there. And then I'll just do one more, and then I'm out of your way here. Hey, I promise I'm coming in every day. Well, I'm coming in most days of the week. You thought I was kidding, huh? I'm gonna be here. Yeah. So QCOM, if you can see here, this is a key area I had marked up from a while back. You see it, tested it here, but you can see it's a well-respected area. So Right now, it's in a point of indecision. So you just gotta wait this one out for a position if you really want to hold it long term. But yeah, that's it, guys. I just wanted to jump in here real quick and yeah, show you guys what's going on in the market. So overall, I feel like the market is in a healthy pullback, and you're gonna get a run up here shortly. Because remember, just as soon as it's unfortunate that this shutdown. It's the longest in history. It's never gone this long. My opinions on it is, it's unnecessary to go this long and have people out of work. I mean, they're working but not getting paid and having to go in pantry lines. I just that I'm not with that. People vote for you guys to be in there, not for you to do this to them. But that's neither here nor there. But that's my opinion on that. If I was a lot of people, I would stop working for the government. To be honest with you, if that's my opinion. I would, as soon as I get back on my feet, or as soon as they get back on their feet, and this thing blows over, get out of that field and get into something else, because these people they're playing with your livelihoods, and that's not right. So, but eventually it's gonna open, and when it does, the markets is gonna back up again. So that's all I got.